Damaris Foreman. I've actually heard that chiropractic care would be very a positive way to treat my migraines. So I went online and I looked and I found him on Google. I've suffered with migraines for about 23 years now, and I've been through several different treatment plans, from nerve blocks to different types of medication to just pretty much everything. And so my doctor, my neurologist, told me to seek chiropractic care, and they would actually help. It would be beneficial for me. So I did. I saw Dr. Jimenez, and I've actually relieved a tremendous relief of the pain that I used to suffer. I used to suffer with migraines for about a week and a half at a time with just one single migraine. So definitely chiropractic, care, the adjustments have really helped relieve a lot of that pain that I used to suffer from. I was very surprised that just a simple adjustment and a realignment of our spine could have such benefits. I always thought everybody's telling you, popping your bones is bad for you, and it's actually been an opposite experience. I've had a great experience, getting my adjustments, and it's helped a lot. Most definitely. After 23 years of suffering with migraines and being through different treatments, different medications, different supplements, I would definitely recommend someone to try, having a chiropractic care to help relieve a lot of that tension that we do suffer from a day-to-day basis. I can just say, it's a lot of people have different opinions on different doctors, different therapies. I was pretty much one of those. I was the type of person that I would go see different doctors just to have the relief from the everyday pain that I would suffer. And I was very skeptical at first. And of course, I'm sure a lot of people are like that. So I definitely would suggest, just give it a try, especially if you've done different supplements, different treatments. Chiropractic care has really done a great job for me, and I've seen a lot of relief. So I would definitely recommend somebody to see chiropractic care and come see Dr. Jimenez. He's an awesome doctor. He's very positive, very educational. He gives you a lot of information, especially me, a lot of information that I thought that I knew, that I had a misconception about. He's actually clarified a lot for me, and he's, like I said, he's very educational. He helps you a lot, and will provide the best treatment that I've gotten so far. Well, the effects of a migraine, I started getting them again 23 years ago with a newborn baby. So that was never easy anyway. A newborn baby, first child. I was, learning how to deal with certain things, and having a migraine just made life very much harder in a sense. I do have 3 kids, and so through the years they progressively had gotten worse. And I was a full-time student, I was a mother, I worked, and I still had that migraine pain. So it was very hard to focus on my daily activities, just being there for my children, being a mother, giving them that playtime. It wasn't there because it really affected me, to the sense that it was a lot of light sensitivity, there was a lot of nausea, that I just didn't want to be bothered. I wanted to be in a dark room, and so it really affected me a lot. I feel that if I would have sought treatment a lot sooner, I would have been able to enjoy the little things that we so much take for granted. So, having migraines, if anybody has ever suffered even from the smallest migraine, you'll know that it's nothing to play with. And so on a day-to-day basis, you kind of learn to deal with it, but we shouldn't have to suffer with it when there's relief for it. When I first got my first treatment with Dr. Jimenez, I did come in with a slight headache. The day of my treatment, I kind of did feel a little off, just because it was something new for me. But later that afternoon, I did instantly feel like my neck got taller, like a little accordion just got, pulled apart. And so later that afternoon, I started feeling relief, to where the next morning when I woke up, and waking up every morning with a migraine was normal. So when I woke up after my first treatment the next day, I kind of had to pause there for a minute and think, wait, am I really awake? Because it was a morning that I was able to wake up and not have a migraine. It was a different feeling that I hadn't felt in many, many years. So I would say it wasn't immediately after treatment, but by the next day, I felt a big difference. I would definitely recommend Dr. Jimenez, not just for migraines, but any type of injury that you might have sustained. I have 3 children, and my kids, have been athletes. My daughter has actually seen Dr. Jimenez for, her athletic treatments, her track. So I most definitely would recommend Dr. Jimenez. Again, not just for migraines, but any type of injuries or just for day-to-day maintenance that we put our bodies through.